Welcome, all of my wonderful dudes, or should I say goo dudes. But I just wanted to do a little bit something different here today. This is going to be the first countdown video of the channel. And today we'll be looking at the top 5 cutest Temtem legs and feet. Now this is going to be a highly opinionated video. And if you have a different opinion than mine, then hello, Stephen. I encourage you to comment down below your top 5, or maybe even make a video, and I would love to check that out. So without further ado, here we go. So at number 5 is Crystal. You probably guessed it. And maybe I'm a little bit biased because Crystal was my first ever Temtem, and if you followed the Nuzlocke, you know Crystal carried a very large portion of that Nuzlocke. But now just take a look at how adorable this guy's legs are. You can tell they're probably a lot softer than the top part of Crystal's body, and the thing that I love the most about Crystal's legs, Crystal comes equipped with some knee pads. So Crystal is ready to slip inside, get down and dirty, anytime, anywhere. And those two little pokey toes on each leg, you know those can also do some damage. But they just look so cute, so stubby. And you know that Crystal has to protect its little tiny legs with all of its hard upper body as much as possible. So that's why Crystal gets the number 5 spot, and I put it at number 5 because I think that I was maybe a little bit biased as to where to put Crystal on this list. So number 4 on this list, Skunk. Skunk made it not because Skunk is overall an adorable Temtem, but because Skunk's legs really kind of carry the cuteness, in my opinion, for this Temtem. Skunk's legs don't physically carry Skunk like whatsoever. However, Skunk's tail props up Skunk's entire body and just leaves Skunk's feet dangling there in the wind, looking adorable. And it's amazing that this Temtem can even get around without even having to really utilize their feet. But they still look like they have quite a bit of meat on their bones. Those thighs are looking pretty thick. So, you know, that's something we may or may not want to take a bite out of. You know, not to eat, but because we think they're cute. You know, when you see something cute, sometimes you just want to bite it. Alright, so Araboros. Probably a very obvious pick for most of you hardcore Temtem fans, as you all know. This is easily one of the cutest Temtem in the game. But one thing about its legs and feet that I didn't know about it was I didn't even know it had legs and feet, because as you can see in most of these angles during battle, or just encounters in general, you don't really notice the feet. They kind of blend into the rest of the body. And the tail kind of just like looms over to protect them. It's almost as if Araboros knows just how precious its own legs are, that it needs to use its own tail to protect it. And Araboros just has some of the cutest animations here, especially this one where it wraps itself in its tail like a little blanket, and its little legs are just sticking out the bottom like a little pig in a blanket, a little pig stuffed too full with sausage. Okay, so number 2 on the list, we have Momo here, and what immediately draws me to Momo's legs are these cute little like donut things on Momo's legs. I at least hope that they're donuts, and I just think that they're so precious and cute. And again, I guess what makes me think things are cute is my desire to bite them. Like if these are little donuts on Momo's legs, that just makes Momo even sweeter than we even thought before. And I hope that they're donuts, but you know, as I'm thinking about it more, they could kind of be like shackles. All these Momo out in the wild, they could have broken free from captivity, and maybe instead of collars on their dogs in the Temtem world, they put shackles on their legs. That sounds actually awful. But let's just hope that they're I'm hoping that their hair, like just little balls of little rings of hair at the base of Momo's legs. And I bet they would, like, if you just took your hand and you pet their little ring of fur on their leg, it'd probably be so cute. So just imagine that as you go to bed tonight. Think about petting a Momo's legs. Alright, so how the heck did BanaP end up being #1 on this list? I don't think BanaP is too adorable overall, but these little stubby little legs with at the top of the thigh, these fiery fuzzballs, I can't see anything cuter than that in the Temtem world right now. This is just, it's so adorable. These cute little tiny legs propping up what appears to be a really thick little Temtem, although it could just be mostly hair, fiery fur, if you will. They're just too precious. I just love them. They're simple, they're stubby, they're short. You may or may not even have knees. I don't know. I know it doesn't look like he has ankles, but they're just so cute. I think what sells it for me is the little fiery poof thighs. The fiery poof thighs really sell it for me. So that is our #1. BanaP, you win.